Hello once again, everyone. This is the second episode of Berringer building Bionicles. And probably the fifth episode of me building Lego. Something like that. Hello again, everyone. Last time we built Onua, Master of Earth. And today, we are going to be building something new. In the same series. Lewa, Master of Air. No, Master of Jungle, that's what he's called. This is the Toa of Air from the new 2015 Bionicle range. Or is he the Toa of Jungle? He's one of the Toas. He's either Toa of Air, Toa of Jungle. But anyway, we are going to crack straight on and build this. If we can get it open, I really don't want to damage this box. Oh, nuggets. Yeah. There we go. Ha! We've opened the box, and now we get to see what is inside. Now, I am so excited to build Lewa at this point in time because I loved Lewa. Its original Toas. I loved the original Toa Mata. I loved the Toa Nuva that he became. I loved the Toa Fintoka, was it? Or was what was it called? I believe he turned... No, it was just still called the Toa Mata. But anyway, let's open him up. We don't have any external pieces bar the body piece this time, so it's different. It's a little bit later on the day than when I recorded on Lewa because I had to charge the camera up and I did a little bit of work, which was watching an episode of Breaking Bad, admittedly. But I will do work eventually. Oh, these are some Onua pieces that we need to move to the side. Oh, I can see already his Kanohi mask, the Kanohi Miru. It's called the Kanohi Miru, the Mask of Levitation. And I remember that I didn't actually have to look it up this time because his mask was one of my favourites. So, again, we get another wee comic strip at the start showing us how he gets the mask. The little villager guy that you see is one of the Matoran people, the protectors of the respective element, I believe. It would be like protector of jungle, protector of fire, protector of this, that, and such and such. So we're building a navy blue, a dark blue predator this time. One of the Kanohi spiders, I'm calling them. They're called skull spiders, but I like to call them Kanohi spiders. So now we've got a beige one and a dark blue one. So getting a little bit of range going with that. The wee protectors, the Matoran guys, they you can buy them separately, and you can use their weapons to power up the original Toa. If I get hold of them, I will do a little building of them, and I will show you how they connect with the new Toas, which I'd be really excited to do. So I'm going to see about getting a hold of them when I have the money, which is probably going to be quite a while because I'm a student and money is scarce as a student, because you get all your funding to pay off your bloody rent and that. So anyway, that's a different topic that we're not going to speak about today. So we're getting straight into this thing. I'm going to try and be quicker because last time I spent a bit too much time waffling and it did drain the battery of my camera. So we've got already, he's taller than Onua, and we can see he's got to be a bit more agile because he's got a more lighter frame to him. And in last time I said that Chesley, Podge, and I were talking about the what types of like RP characters they would be. For instance, Onua would be the tank, and I thought that I can't remember if they agreed with me or not. I thought that lost this piece. I believe that Lewa would be the mage sort of character because he's light, he's floaty, and he usually stays back and launches attacks from behind. So I think he'd be that sort of mage, either that or a rogue. I'm not entirely sure. If you agree with my views, please say so in the comments, or just leave comments as well because I like to hear from you. Even if you're not subscribed at all, even if you are, if you're not, subscribe. All that nonsense. Ah, my favourite part. The mic probably peaked there with that hand clap. My favourite part, making the gear mechanism. I love this. I really just want to get more, even if I get just more Onuas and more Lewas and more Bionicles once I've got them. I just want to keep making this gear mechanism because it just looks amazing to do. So we need this 3-piecer. And then these, these pieces are new. It's like the double connection circle ones, but they've got like a wee cross stud on the end. I don't know the names of them. I really should find out their names because for reasons that I have not yet thought of. Come on. I'm sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background. I put on a load of washing. Oh, Flatmate has returned. Jolly good, jolly good. And I should just keep talking to myself, which is what I do. We need to make these 2 little gears. That will be part of the gear mechanism. There we go. On there and on there. Lovely, jolly good. And now we have to put in these little pieces as well. So there we go. I was getting a bit confused there because they weren't going in, but I realised I was trying to put them in too low down. Right, we need 2 of these little... they've fallen out. Nuggets. 2 of these little thingamajigs, these little flat-ended pieces. We stick them in, and it seems like we have to put a little gear on them as well. A smaller gear that will interlock with these little ones here, which will look really lovely if we look at it when it's moving. That's what I always wished in the original ones, that there were actually more gears for them to interlock and all that, and that is not moving. There we go. There we go. That will kind of stay in place, hopefully. You get this on here. Oh, it's quite a struggle. It's really tough. It's either tough to put on, or I am just a weakling. The latter option is probably the more correct option, because I am, in actual fact, a weakling. And for some reason, I'm doing that thing I do when I'm recording gameplay. When I'm directly addressing you, I'm looking at the microphone rather than the lens. So I probably shouldn't do that. There we go. How lovely does that look? Fantastical. Now we need 2 of these little bits here, and they will attach like so, and like so. And I've moved that, and I don't want that to move. I want it to stay in place. Now we need this to come into play here, and we need to get what is going to be that final bit here, just to go through like so. Attach 2 of these little ringlets. Always easier to get on than you actually think they'd be. And then we attach the final yellow gear on. So there we've got a nice movement. There we go. Now look at the little gears moving. Look how nice that looks. Just looks lovely, doesn't it? I'm really enjoying these new the new Bionicles. They're just fantastic. Now this is a new piece here, like a little blade. We attach that onto that, and it slots in on the back here, like so, like that. Makes them look more aerodynamic, doesn't it? And then we turn it round and get this little 2-stud thing in there. And it's telling us in the instructions that if we turn this gear, it'll get the little arms to move. But now we can attach this onto here. Now look at that, he's slowly building up, and that's about to come off. These the pelvis joints are rather stiff. They really are. I hope they loosen up, like, the more you use them, because it'll be a little bit annoying for, like, maybe the younger kids. When playing with it, the pelvis joints might be a little bit too stiff for them, and they might not enjoy it. Laptop, please don't do that. I'm using you for additional light. Now we need to... okay. Now we need to do this. Attach that onto... there, that looks like it's sort of a buffer joint. So we need to make 2 of them. Attach that onto there again. That goes on. See? Like that. And then this little thing slides on like that. Lovely. So we've made 2 of them. Now what do we do? Ah, right, okay. So we need to attach this here. And the other one goes here. Now I wonder if that'll restrict the movement of the head. Looks a little bit worrying. So far I'm getting a bit apprehensive about Lewa's design. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying. And that attaches on here. Again, the head is just... that gets in the way. So he can't fully tilt his head back, otherwise his mask may come off. And... I'm going to have to modify that. Ah, damn it, I broke his legs. I'm going to have to modify that in my spare time, because I'm not overall happy with it, to be honest. I'm not happy with it. That's it. Anyway, on with the build. On with the build, on with the build. And we must make the hands and the arms. So that attaches to there. And then we get this little joint here onto there. And we simply attach to... simply attach to there. There we go. One arm. Make him look like the Rio de Janeiro Jesus thing. Is it the Rio de Janeiro? I don't know. Somebody will probably correct me. Hopefully. Eventually. There we go. Bless thee, my son. Oh dear. Oh, right. Okay, so we take these parts here, attach one there, and another one here. So that'll be... I need to find a way to stop that from actually turning the arms. I wish they had a sort of a locking system like the old Toamata had. And another fault I've found. 2 faults. That's not good on Lewa's track record. So far I found no faults with Onua, but 2 faults for Lewa. Oh dear. We're not doing too good, are we? So anyway, we attach these like that, and attach this armour like this. There we go. That thing keeps going squint. Don't like it. Stop. Oh, hold on. No, wait. I thought we'd missed these parts here. Oh, right. The armor. The armor. Let's put you back here. So we get this chest piece here. Well, this is more of a thorax piece. And this chest piece attaches on. It's got a lovely decal to it. Look at that. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. And this will just connect there. Now see how much... It's got decent enough range as a normal head, but with the mask on I worry. I've got 2 silver blades to go on, and Lewa's hands are backwards. You stupid tower. Your hands on backwards. And I can hear noises coming from the TV in the living room, and he almost fell over. So that goes on there, that goes on there. He's got a sort of Star Killer vibe to him going on there with his sabers. So let's do that. And then we have to make the 2 axe heads, it seems. So we get these pieces come around here. Axe head 1, zonk, like that. That go on there. That goes on there, like so, giving him 1 axe. It's very, very similar to his Toamata form, where he just had 1 giant axe. That's kind of what I wished with this one, that he had just 1 giant axe, like you'd sort of have in both hands, but instead he's been dual wielding with these, it seems. And then we attach the mask. So there we go. Ooh, a bit fiddly to attach, and no actual movement at all in the head area. There's not much articulation options, so Lewa sort of has to stay quite rigid up top. I think I would actually have these blades coming back on him. So if I'm allowed to do this, I think. No, that's not what I was wanting. If I can take this off, put it like that. And then this to come off. Oh, dang it, his mask fell off. Like that. I think that would be much nicer. And I'd also try and get another piece like Onua's got for his head to sort of elevate it up a bit, so he could have a little bit more articulation in the head area. But that is cool for the toe of air. That's really cool. I do like it. A little bit more to fault on this guy than Onua, but overall I'm not too fussed. Let's have a wee look at his motor function, shall we? Let's go a bit there. Ah! Oh dear, I just knocked something down the side of the desk. Oh dear. So I think I'll keep him with these the spines coming out the back because it looks really nice. And what we can do is we can change him to sort of flight mode by taking this out and attaching it here. This out and attaching it here. So very similar to the Nuva iteration of Lewa. If we get his feet back like that and kind of give him a wee thing like that, he can fly, which is why I'm a little bit disappointed, because he could only glide and look down, because you'd want his head to come up a wee bit, but obviously you can't do it. And then as a last sort of ditch effort to make him look a little bit cooler, let's give him his golden Kanohi Miru. There we go. How's that? Let's get his arms back in a lovely way, sort of like a Star Killer mode going there. Get a nice pose on him if we can. I don't know, I'll figure something out. It's quite difficult to pose, this one. Yeah, a lot more flimsy. A lot flimsier than I know it is. Not as sturdy, but I suppose that is to be expected from the toe of air. So there we go, toe of air. How lovely is he? Now let's just quickly stick this back on. I won't bother putting on the Kanohi spider. Kanohi, it's called Kanohi. But that is it. That is Lewa there. And I hope you've enjoyed watching me build Toa Lewa, Master of Jungle. I've certainly enjoyed building it, and I hope to see you next time for another building episode with Berringer, which is me. I shall see you guys another time. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Lewa. Goodbye.